If you get eggplant for the sole purpose of making eggplant parmesan, then I have one word of advice for you. Stop. Hello and welcome to Deliciously Awkward. Let me start by apologizing to all you eggplant parmesan lovers out there. I mean, I get it, I enjoy it too, but my main complaint is that the whole process of making it is awful. You spend so much time breading and frying the eggplant, and it gets so messy and complicated, kind of like me whenever I have to leave the house and interact with people. But the point is, you spend so much time and effort getting the eggplant to be nice and crispy, and then what do? You cover it with tomato sauce and a thick layer of mozzarella and put it in the oven, and you lose all that wonderful crispiness that you spent so much time to create. So that's why my go-to eggplant recipe is eggplant bruschetta. You still have to do all the work of breading and frying the eggplant, but at least this way you get to enjoy that crispiness. So eggplant bruschetta, let's go make it awkward.
I start the bruschetta by chopping up one large tomato. Then I finely dice half of a small onion, followed by mincing 2 garlic cloves. So I add that all to a bowl along with some olive oil, red wine vinegar, salt, and pepper. Give it a good mix, then I add some freshly chopped basil and throw that in as well. Now we prepare the eggplant by peeling it, and for some reason this eggplant was particularly difficult to peel. Then I slice it lengthwise instead of rounds. I find you don't get the big clumps of seeds when you cut it this way. And now for the messy and complicated part. I fry the eggplant by dipping each slice in flour, egg, and seasoned panko breadcrumbs. Put in a pan with vegetable oil and fry on one side until golden brown, flip them over, cook a few minutes more until they're done, then remove to a wire rack to drain.
So yeah, as I said before, it is such a process, but we have perfectly crispy eggplant. So now here's our bruschetta, and I'm gonna use a slotted spoon to minimize the liquid on the plate. But by the way, that liquid is delicious. Just dip some bread in it, and yeah, totally amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the side of my eggplant. And honestly, you could put it on top. Like, as long as you eat it right away, it won't have a chance to get soggy. Here we go. That is so good. The soft squishiness of the tomatoes against that like shattering crust on the eggplant. So good. The flavors just go so well together. The eggplant, despite being crunchy on the outside, inside is so soft and creamy. It really is amazing. Who needs eggplant parmesan when you eat it like this? And I'm sure many of you won't be convinced, but again, that I had such a tiny eggplant, and it took me like 45 minutes to bread and fry everything. So if you have, bigger eggplants or multiple eggplants, all the time you spent, and then you just get rid of that like shattering crunch. Come on, guys. Like I said, stop making eggplant parmesan. Leave it to the restaurants. The restaurants probably just throw them in the deep fryers and get those eggplant patties, in and out really quickly. But for us home cooks, it is so much work for little reward. So try this, you won't be sorry. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think. I'm really interested in learning what you eggplant traditionalists would think of this. Is this something you would try, or you think I'm a complete idiot? Not afraid, let me know what you really think. And remember to embrace the awkward, and I'll see you next time.